Pretty much just got done with our morning prayer routine, so I'm gonna go to the gym, but first, we need to run a checklist. Alright guys, so we're now downstairs. Decided to just fix up a cup of coffee for today's pre-workout because I just don't want to be drinking energy drinks all the time. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. All right, so now that we got our coffee all set, we're gonna hit the gym.
I know who you came here to see. If you a freak, then you come on with me. And I know what you came here to do. Now bust it open, let me see you get loose.
I don't know if you saw that squat over there. I did. Okay, now judging from you not seeing that squat and probably never seeing me squat before, correct? Okay, so we're going off ballpark numbers in here. Now Corbin, I'm gonna have you trust me on how that moves. I would say the 405 moves at about RPE 6. Okay. Now I'm trying to hit a PR today on high bar squat. I really want 475. Would you think that would be reasonable?
You feel like that moved in 6?
Yeah. Okay.
I know who you came here to see. If you a freak, then you come on with me. And I know what you came here to do. Now bust it open, let me see you get loose. It's going down for it.
Now what you guys saw in that video was me hit a 475-pound squat PR on high bar. That's 10 pounds above my last PR, which I am happy about, don't get me wrong, but just I do feel like the depth, as far as depth, it just could have been a lot better considering I always go like ATG Olympic style on depth when it comes to high bar squatting. And as you saw in the video, it was barely past parallel, which is just like, yeah, it wasn't up to my standards, but it is still progress. I don't know if you guys follow me on Instagram, but if you do, you'll know the only reason why I've been squatting high bar is because my hips have been tight, so I really haven't been able to tolerate low bar as well. That's pretty much the only reason why I think my high bar is actually finally catching up to my low bar, which I'm super happy about because my low bar has always been miles far ahead of my high bar, and to have my high bar finally like get closer to my low bar is pretty exciting. So yeah, right now we're gonna go to the gym and we're gonna get more of a push day today, so we'll see how that goes. As you guys saw in that workout video, I hit 275 for 8 today, which is not like a huge PR, but the fact that I'm even still hitting PRs with like the way my recovery's been has just been really exciting, really makes me happy because I can just imagine what I'm gonna lift whenever I am in an optimal state. So yeah, we did that, 275 for 8, then we went to hit like 225 for 16 or something like that, which is also a rep PR. I was really tempted to go heavy today because just the way the weight was moving, but I knew it wouldn't be smart just like to consecutively lift heavy again after going heavy on squats the day before. So yeah, as of now, right now, it's like 6:02. I need to go back to the Discernment House, Archdiocese of San Antonio, because I do have class at 6:30, so 6:45, so I need to go rush to make it for that.
I just wanna see the light. 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 Even if it makes me blind, I just wanna see the light.
So it's actually a little past 10 p.m. right now, and I just got here to the Seminary Discernment House where I'm staying at and where I had class at. So obviously you just forget about making it time for class, right? Because I obviously missed that. But now you'll notice in that time-lapse video, it came to like an abrupt stop. And that was pretty much as I entered out of the freeway that I was driving in. And when I got out of that freeway, like I noticed my car just started acting up really weird, like really, really odd. That's something I had never seen before. So I was like, okay, it's a little odd. But then it started making like these weird noises, like just like screech, like kind of thing. And I was like, what in the world is going on? So I pull over and I check all the corners of the car. I don't see anything. That is up until I get to the right front side of the car, and I found myself looking at a completely destroyed, flattened, no good trash of a tire. And yeah, so I was that was something.
We see it all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. It makes us feel better. You're not the only one.
Okay.
Alright?
Yeah, I felt like, man, it might have been like, I didn't know if that was something that happened to
The best of us, man. Don't worry about it.
Gotcha. Thank you. So it's now Friday. We're here at the dealership, and here gonna drop off my car. Gonna take all this stuff that I have inside, which I just completely let my car turn into a full-out dumpster ever since I moved out. But yeah, so it's gonna be a good chance to kind of clear things out. So this is the spare tire that I changed, and as you'll see, what they're gonna do is pretty much just shift the tire and center it because something happened. I don't know. It's like the thing to hold the tire in place got like pushed back. So yeah, we're gonna clear all this out and then put it inside the rental car. So yeah. So after I'd gotten the rental car, I decided to, well, I didn't decide, I went to the gym because I had deadlifts that day, and I didn't really come in with the intention or plan of like going heavy, but just seeing the deadlift bar there empty with not a single hand touching it and just like my hips actually feeling decent that day, I pulled it. I can't even talk straight, but I pulled a YOLO and I pulled something heavy. So yeah, I was really excited because if you guys don't follow me on Instagram, like I said, you'll know that, like I said before, you'll know that the most weight I've ever pulled in my entire life is 700 pounds. So that's something I'm hoping to work towards back as my hips keep progressing to feel better. So right now it's looking good. So without further ado, I'm gonna show you guys that deadlift video.
So many repeated mistakes I've made, slowly eating away at me. So I choose the same damn thing. I can keep impulses at bay. I need some self-control. It feels like I might explode.
So I wanted to mention real quick, throughout the course of this video, you probably heard me and recall me mentioning things such as like prayer, class, and like studies. And well, the reason for that, and the reason I'm doing that is because it all comes down to the reason I moved out of my hometown, right? So the reason I moved out of my hometown to come to San Antonio is because I enrolled in this program that's specifically designed for people, anyone who is contemplating to specifically sometime potentially become a priest later on in their lives. So I thought I'd just be transparent as much as I can be with that, because as much as I never told anyone about that, and I've really never only told anyone except for my family, close family, my mom and dad, I wanted to be as transparent as possible and just to cover it up, especially since I mentioned it. I'm not studying to become a priest, but I am living the life of someone who is, and that makes sense. So we still do have class. We are being taught, we are given assignments and things to do, projects to work on certain things like that a normal student would do. So that's why I call it class, because technically we do have class. I'm hoping that, because like, to cover more in future videos, because a lot of the things we do in our daily lives, our typical daily routines, are very interesting. It could be, and I think that would be a very good video for perhaps the future, and just kind of like give a tour of like the place I'm staying at and like the things we have here. So yeah, you can be on the lookout for that. And so after that day we deadlifted on Saturday, I went with Edgar, who's also enrolled in the same program as me, and we kind of just went out into downtown San Antonio, just explored the city and just had a good time in general. We met up with a couple of his classmates later on and had dinner. So yeah, I made a pretty cool video montage of that, which you can find in 3, 2, and 1.
I don't wanna know
always have the past. Take me to the place where we first met. All I really want is my heart back. Lead me back to you.